Also in Lackawanna County, more damaging claims are leveled today against the Catholic Church in Scranton and its former leaders.
Testimony continues in day 2 of a federal civil trial accusing church leadership of ignoring blaring signs of abuse at the hands of a priest against an altar boy.
My I-Team partner Joe Holden covering proceedings at the federal courthouse in Scranton. Joe, what happened today? Good evening.
Good evening, guys. Well, there are more cases of abuse by priests in the Diocese of Scranton emerging at this federal trial. And there are more stories of cover-up by diocesan leaders. It is day 2 of testimony, a very damaging day for the Roman Catholic Church in Northeast Pennsylvania. New developments cast a shadow over how leaders of the Scranton Diocese handled cases of sexual abuse of a child. How come you never called the police?
No comment. I'm not allowed to comment.
Monsignor Joseph Bambero, former vicar for priests, testified an unidentified diocesan priest admitted to molesting 2 13-year-old boys in 1997. The priest was placed in therapy. The police were never notified. The diocese then reassigned the priest to another parish, where the diocese says he molested a child yet again. He was then ousted from service. Court records show this was roughly the same time church leaders were dealing with problems of another priest, Father Al Liberatori. Confidential church records show Bishop Emeritus James Timlin and his subordinates allowed the abusive priest to continue his ministry after repeated complaints. An alleged lack of oversight by administrators led to the sexual abuse of a church altar boy at Sacred Heart Parish in Dorrier, the victim in this civil trial. Liberatori pleaded guilty to the crimes in 2004.
No comment at all.
James Quinn is the chief fiscal officer for the diocese. He testified that the diocese responded quickly and efficiently to suspicions of theft and money laundering in the church. A sharp contrast, according to attorneys for the victim, of how the church handled reports of abuse. Court records showed Al Liberatori sunk Sacred Heart Parish into $200,000 worth of debt from poor financial management, but continued to receive support and money from Bishop Timlin. And the Diocese of Scranton has had a sexual abuse policy for priests on the books since 1993, but through testimony today, it was clear that it has largely been unfollowed. Testimony continues tomorrow at 9:30. We're live in Scranton outside of the federal courthouse. I'm Joe Holden, WBRE.